Okay, hi, my name is George, and today I want to talk to you about taking out the seals from the prop shaft and from the water pump housing on a 6 horsepower Evinrude. And I'm here with my son Alexander as the cameraman, and what I want to show you is the motor that we're working on, and that's a 1976 6 Evinrude. Right now the bottom end is off of it because we're working on it. It was my dad's engine that he purchased brand new back in 1976 when I was a small boy, and I have got a hold of it now and I'm looking after it. When my other son and I drained the water out of it in the fall, drained the oil out of it, pardon me, there was water in the bottom end. And here's the tail section. I don't want to tip it up because there's a gear in it, but this is the bottom half. And there was water in it, and since it was an old motor, I thought we would take it apart and replace the seals in it. So I went to a marina, got the kit for it, and decided to replace the seals. That's when I ran into a problem. This one here is the prop shaft seal, and it goes right here on the prop shaft in this aluminum housing, and my problem was trying to remove this. Now there's a hole in it because I've already removed it, but I searched on the internet. I couldn't find any way to get this out without damaging the housing. I wanted to be very careful. So this is a stainless steel seal in an aluminum housing, and in the back there's a brass sleeve that the propeller shaft travels through. So it's a delicate piece of metal. You don't want to handle it roughly because of the soft aluminum brass. But you have to get this seal out. My first solution, there's a video on YouTube showing a gentleman using this tool to take out a seal, and it worked really well, so I went and I bought it. It turns out, though, that this tool is actually too large for these shafts, these seals. So I can't get this tool in here to hammer up on it to remove it. So I had to come up with another solution. So I was with my son at the tool store talking to the man who owned a tool store to see if he had a smaller version of this tool or some other solution. And turns out he didn't, but there was a gentleman standing there who was a customer, and he told me what to do. He said, drill a pilot hole in this seal, put a self-tapping screw in it, clamp a pair of vise grips onto this screw, and then apply pressure on the seal, and it'll come out. And sure enough, it worked. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate it today because I've already got these out, but I will show you how to remove them. Okay, so what we have here, again, is the prop shaft housing and the seal that goes in it. This is the one that I took out. Again, I'm not going to remove this, but I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, so here's that seal, just installed by hand. You drill a hole. Again, you have to, right behind this is a brass bearing that the prop goes through, the prop shaft goes through, so you have to be careful that you don't drill in too deep. Make sure you don't want to damage that. So then I took a self-tapping screw, screwed it in like this. I used a screwdriver, but this hole's already done. Okay. Then I took this and put it in my vise over here. I used a rag because, again, this is aluminum. It's very soft. You have to be careful. I put it in the vise. I took a pair of needle nose vise grips, clamped it to the head of the screw, and and then I simply took a screwdriver and applied pressure up on the body of the vise grips to pull it out. So in this case I used this tool here as a lever point and just pulled up on the vice grips, and the seal came out like that. It didn't come out quite that easy, but it did come out, and nothing was damaged. The seal is the only thing that's left damaged, but that's okay because the kit came with a new one, which I'm going to reinstall. So on this particular motor, there's two of these that had to be removed. The first one I did, this is the water pump housing. Okay, so it had a very similar seal as the one I just showed you, and I took it out in the exact same fashion. Actually, this was the first one I did. I tried on this side here, and I tore the screw through the hole. I re-drilled another hole and used the exact same method, and the seal came out. I haven't even had a chance to clean this up yet. I'm going to clean it all up, soak it in degreasing fluid, and reinstall. Okay, we temporarily ran out of memory space there, so it'll look kind of jumpy when it's spliced together. But like I said, clean it up and I'll reinstall these seals, and then that's how it's done. It's very simple. Just be very careful, and you never know. Remember, I was standing at a counter at a tool shop, and someone just came up, overheard my conversation, and told me what to do, and I thank him for the advice. That's for sure. I don't even know the person. But that is a very simple method, and hopefully we're going to put this motor back together and have it on the water in a couple of weeks at a friend's cottage. So, have a good time with your engine and get it on the water. Bye.